What's going on, guys? About to hop into a meeting. It was kind of unexpected. Just documenting everything, but yeah, let me just show you. Here's my setup for the meeting. Got my AirPods, my laptop, my little desk chair.
My
and
God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the?
Right, so, whew, see how this meeting goes. Hopefully, we get it close. Yeah, hopefully, I'll be able to put this in some sort of, YouTube video where I go get rich or something. But I don't know how long this video might be, like maybe a few years, maybe next week. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, he just joined the meeting. Give me a second. Admits. Jeez, I haven't done a meeting in a while, huh? Hey, Roderick, how's it going? Can you hear me? Hello, Roderick?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah,
Can
I
you?
can I can hear you, Roderick.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Awesome. Yeah, no
uh,
no worries about that. Hey, Roderick, how's your day going so far, man?
hey, man. It's been pretty good. Long day.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Yeah, every day seems like a long day now, huh?
It's
Ooh,
different. I mean, it's been that way for a while, man.
yeah,
Detailing, it's like you never have enough time. So,
definitely. But definitely when you start like looking back at the week, you're like, wow, those days kind of flew by now.
oh man, shit. Wait till you get my age.
Yeah.
They are flying, really flying by.
Hey, I hope I'm still healthy at your age, man.
Yeah, me too, man. You will be.
Hey, so sounds good, Roderick. You're actually pretty lucky because I had an appointment scheduled today at this time, but apparently they didn't show up. They have some family problems right now, so uh
Cool.
sounds good. So I don't want to waste your time. Let's just get straight into it. Is that all right with
Okay.
you?
Yes, yes. Let's go.
Awesome. All right, so let me just do a quick overview and kind of recap of how this call is gonna go. This
Okay.
is this is basically a demo call that we do with all of our prospects who want to become our client and work with us, right? I just want to make sure that there's a few things, right? Like one, this makes sense
You
for
there?
for you to work with us, and it also makes sense for us to work
Hello?
with you. Hello, hello, Roderick, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of breaking up, but I am
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Uh,
you good.
all right, okay. Just let me know if you need me to repeat anything and if something breaks up, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. So let me just quickly do a review. So basically, how this call goes is we usually just give you guys more information on how our service works, how we're
Mm-hmm.
booking appointments for our clients right now, and then
Mm-hmm.
also making sure this makes sense for you to work with us. Make sure like your wallet not stolen or like this isn't the right time, or if you only do detailing in the like a specific season, then we want to make
Mm-hmm.
sure, right?
Okay.
Um,
Gotcha.
and then we also want to make sure that this isn't like your last budget on anything, right? We don't want to take your money that you need to like pay for your rent or anything like that. We want to
All
make
right.
sure that this seems right for both you and I to put our time and effort into scaling your business, right?
Okay.
All right. So, can I just ask a few questions, Roger? Because I think the
Sure.
last time we spoke was like last week, right?
Right.
Awesome. Yeah. So, just a quick recap. Can you let me know how your business is doing at the moment?
Okay, so the the business that I'm most interested in doing, uh, I'm just kind of open. Um, I want to just bring everything towards the shop.
Uh-huh.
And I've got, I'm getting people that's coming in, but for the most part, I'm pretty open at that, to do stuff at the shop right now.
Uh-huh. Okay.
No, I could definitely use more business.
Yeah, I see, Roderick. And then could you also let me know like the quick percentages of like, where you think your traffic is coming from? Like, is it mainly word of mouth? Because I know you've been in business for a while.
Mm. Yeah, well, yeah, it's word of mouth, but I also I try to like go online and post and boost posts and
Yeah,
yeah, little stuff like that. But for the most part, um, it's word of mouth and some ads.
ads. Okay,
Uh-huh.
yeah, that sounds perfect, honestly. So it sounds good that you're actually trying different things. You know, most people, when they get comfortable in their business, they don't try different things to, get more business, and then it ends up, just stopping the amount of sales, right? But
Right.
for your ads, you mentioned, are they on Google, Facebook, Yelp?
Yeah, so well, right now I don't have any running,
Yeah.
but when I do, most of them are on Google.
Okay.
Because I mean, I know Facebook is there. I always have got a lot of business through Google,
Yeah,
and so this is kind of where I'm at on that.
I see. And then when you were running the Google ads, were you running it by yourself or like in-house, or with?
What? Okay, so the company I bought into was like a it's kind of like a franchise, but it's not. It's a leasing agreement.
Mm-hmm.
So we do Restore FX and we do Clear FX. So the I was actually paying them to do the marketing, and I just wasn't getting what I wanted for the amount of money I was spending. So
Mm-hmm.
that I just kind of quit doing them. Cause I'm like, man, I've been paying y'all for 3 months. Shit, I'm not even really, I'm not getting my money's worth already.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely understand. Could you let me know, so like results was the main issue, especially like it's not worth it for the price. Could you let me know kind of like how much you were spending on,
I,
advertising or like paying them?
I was paying them 500 a month.
Mm, I see.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then do you know how much business they brought in from Google?
That's why I quit because he really wasn't bringing none in.
Oh, nothing. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah,
I
yeah. I
see.
mean, I went 3 months, man, and I was like, I, I got some, but not, enough to justify, every month just putting it out there.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Um, okay, sounds good, Roderick. Basically, I've learned enough about kind of, your business and make sure that, this sounds good for you.
Hmm.
And so you're looking to scale, which is perfect because, we like to work with people who are ready. And just one last question. Are you able to handle more business? Like, do you have the capacity right now or?
Yeah, well, yeah, because I see. I for a long time only had vans. I never had a shop, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So, and I was paying cash for my vans, paying cash for all my equipment. So I didn't really have any overhead,
Yeah.
uh, gas and supplies, but as far as rent and stuff like that. So when I bought into this new business,
Mm-hmm.
which which I had to shell out 25 grand for
Yeah.
this year. And um, so I would, uh, so I was basically now I'm paying $2,500 a month that, a lot of sometimes my detail business is kind of footing the bill. So
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then for your detailing business, you guys also offer ceramic coating and paint protection, is that correct?
yeah, paint correction. So here's the deal.
Yeah.
So Park City's Mobile Detail is one company that I've been had for 30 years. Okay. I've actually okay, so with the Restore X business, it's like a totally different business. Restore FX, Clear FX. What we do. is kind of different than actual detail work.
Yeah.
Although I'm not turning down any money, so
Yeah. Yeah.
because I'm making appointments on the detail side as well. Even though
Yeah.
we book online, people still call me, and when they do, then I sell them and then make the appointment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but I have this shop that's basically I'm doing like those restore jobs that I do. So they basically start at 6.90. Well, if it's retail, they start at 6.99,
Yeah.
and um, the SUVs, small SUVs, large SUVs, and luxury cars, the expensive luxury cars, they're a little bit more. So, um, but I mean, I'm doing probably about on those probably about one car a week,
Hmm.
which is not where I want to be. I have enough. I mean, hey man, I can take a lot of jobs, especially ceramic coating
Yeah.
and paint correction, and that's what I want to do. I want to be a Dallas Auto Ceramic, into a brand that's making its own money.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let me just tell you the quick reason. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but the main reason why we kind of help our clients promote those two specific services is
Hmm.
because they're a lot higher on the return, so it just
Yeah,
makes it more worth it for you for the amount of money you're putting in, right?
for everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, especially.
Yes, sir.
All right. Sounds good, Roger. Let me just move into the next step of this call, which is basically just showing you our systems and how everything works if you were to work with us, right? And
Okay.
so I'm just gonna share my screen now. It's gonna be a nice, like, quick visual, right? It's gonna be
Okay.
like kind of like a presentation, but I don't want you to kind of think of it as a presentation, right? I want you
Hmm.
to see it just as a visual so you're able to follow along with what I'm telling you, all right?
Okay.
Awesome. So sharing my screen now. Just let me know if you're able to see it.
Hmm. Yeah. Ignite advertising pitch deck.
All right, sounds good. So yeah, like I said, Ignite Digital is our agency name. That's what we've been running with. So
Hmm.
basically, our company is results based. Like I said, I'll kind of go a little bit more in detail about our commission based offer. Because we're
Hmm.
trying to be different, right? We don't want you paying us like hundreds of dollars just for us to maybe get you good results. We want you to
Hmm.
pay us when you've been paid. You know what I mean? So,
Hmm.
when we get you tons of business, right? We get you a lot of ceramic coating jobs. That's thousands of dollars right there, and then we
Yes,
just
it
get,
is.
yeah, we just get our commission, right? It just
Yes.
makes sense, and it's a win-win for both of us. So, I'll go into that a little later, but
Hmm.
we're basically client satisfied or client satisfaction oriented, right? So we really care about how your experience is with us, and that we
Hmm.
always have, top communication to make sure that you are having, the greatest service of your experience with us, right? And if you have any problems, we're here to help you fix it. And so
Awesome.
we're a lead generation agency. Like I said, we mainly specialize using Facebook ads, and I'll go more into the system as well. And we're here to
Hmm.
help you make more money, right? So we're not here to
Hmm.
waste your time with any, cheap duplicate leads or like anyone who, I don't know if you know the term leads, but it's basically just, someone who's interested in your service, right? So
Hmm.
we're not here to waste your time with anyone who's just, shopping around for prices and, not really interested or seriously committed into getting their, car ceramic coating or,
Yeah.
paint correction.
Correction. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're not also here to take your money without providing results, and I'll go a little more in depth. So basically, here's what's included if you were to work with us, or yeah. So basically, we have lead generation, and we also have a Google/Yelp review campaign. Can I ask you real quick, Roderick? Do you know how many reviews you guys have on Yelp or Google?
So if you're talking, well, the new businesses don't really have any, but my company,
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't mind running it through there to the shop, but we have over 150. uh, some, let's see, I'm sure we have at least over 150, and but we're at 4.7 rating. Uh, yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, that's actually a pretty relatively like decent number because most of the clients that we work with, they usually have like under 10, and I know you've been in business for a while, so you service many customers. And so usually we add the review and Yelp campaign at no additional cost. It's just part of our service because it also makes our job easier as it's organic traffic, right? People just search you guys up on Google. They're like, car detailers near me, and they just see Park Cities Detail at the top with 150 reviews, and they're like, wow, well, I'm gonna go with them. They
Well,
service
we
150
have
other guys.
yeah, we have actually 189.
That's awesome. All right. So I'll kind of go a little bit into that. I don't know if you'd want to use it or not. Just let us know at the end of the call. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, that's kind of
Whatever
what.
makes sense and makes most money.
Yep, definitely.
That makes sense.
Yep, sounds good.
I'm open.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So here's our lead generation process, right? How we do
Hmm.
everything is, I know you're not a beginner or, kind of
Hmm.
to ads, right? Because you've already
Hmm.
worked with a Google Ads agency. But
Yeah.
basically, we work with Facebook ads. So it's relatively the same, but there's a few different features as far as like, the metrics and the stats go when you're analyzing the ads. But
Hmm.
basically, we start with the ad creative, just something that pops and really gets their eye, right? So
Right.
maybe we'll be putting like an offer there. So let's say, I don't know, you want to run like
Hmm.
maybe a special discount on, ceramic coating or something like that, Halloween season, Christmas, whatever it is, we'll kind of work with you on the offer and make sure that it kind of peels and it just pops out, right? So that,
Okay.
tons of people are just scrolling mindlessly on Facebook every day. So they want something that really stops and grabs their attention. And that's where they'll read the hook, which will even more like just bring their eyes down to the copy, where they just read the more detailed version of, how the service works, what the requirements are, and where they can learn more information, which will be the call to action. And it's
Yeah.
usually something like we'll kind of test to see if it works best with the lead form or landing page, because I know you have a website going and also like an appointment system on there.
Hmm.
So we'll kind of work out and see like which one is working best for your specific area and which one is giving you the best conversion rate, right? So
Okay.
kind of how it works is after we optimize the campaign, we usually do this after the testing phase. We usually have a testing phase between 24 to 48 hours of just running ads in your area on a lower budget just to make sure like these ads actually work, right? We're not just throwing your money at the wall and seeing what
Hmm.
sticks. We already know the types of ads that work with our other clients, so
Yeah.
it's not we're trying something new, but
Right.
every area is kind of different because someone might be as interested in Texas, for example, but maybe not in California, right? So we just have to make sure the same ad is working, or if we have to modify it, if we have to change the campaigns a little, that's just what we do. It's called optimizing it, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
So
it is.
awesome. And just real quick before I continue, just make sure if you have any questions for me, Roger, just feel free to ask, of course, right?
Hmm. Okay.
All right, sounds good. So, like I said, we mentioned the lead form. So basically, after they click on the call to action to learn more about your offer, they'll either be directed to a lead form or a landing page, right? Whatever we see is best. And here
Uh-huh.
is we'll just collect their information. So it's basically just first and last name. Usually for mobile detailers, we'll see if we can get their address there, or if we'll just get their phone number, contact them, and then ask for their address once we book the appointment. But for you,
Hmm.
you have the shop, so we'll basically just get their information, such as their name, their number, their email, etc., and see.
Hmm.
And then once we start getting into contact with them, we'll kind of just ask like, "Hey, what's your card type? What service are you looking for?
Yeah.
Here's the address to our shop. Is it not too far? When can we schedule an appointment?" Right? Um,
Right.
so can I ask you, Roderick, are you like, do you want to be the one calling the leads? And like, because overall it's your business, so I want to know. It, yeah.
Uh, well, I mean, hey, I actually, I wouldn't. I would like. Yeah, I like for you all to do it.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can
So
set the yeah, you can schedule appointments. So and we're not gonna use um the Park City scheduling app because I think it would be an issue because I would be booking a time on that scheduling app that's really it don't work for the mobile detail. Do you see what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so I can actually do a scheduling app, but that particular scheduling app, because see, if I book, say like if y'all book an appointment for 12 o'clock, so it'll close that spot off on the scheduling app.
yeah,
Um, actually the deal is gonna come to the shop,
yeah.
so that yeah, so yeah,
All right, I see, I see. Okay.
okay.
So we'll just help schedule that. That's usually what we do for most of our clients anyways, because we want to make sure you still have time to do other parts
Hmm.
of your business, like whether it's, just increasing your online reputation or, word of mouth, etc. We want to make sure that you have like more time for like also family as well, right? So just making sure that, we have kind of just controlled most of the process for you, so it's kind of hands off. That's how we usually like to operate. But at the end of the day, it is your business, so we want to consult you on most of the things we do so that you're
Okay.
able to be aware, right?
Okay.
Awesome. So this is kind of how we do it. After the lead comes in, right? We call them a lead because they're an interested person, but it kind of sounds dehumanizing, so I'll just say like, interested prospect, right? So
Okay.
interested customer, right? They want to learn more about your service. They already just put in all their information. They go into our CRM software. Can I ask you, have you ever used something like this?
Hmm. Yeah. I
Awesome.
get. I actually. Yeah. This is. Uh,
Hmm.
Clips my mind. I get it from Town Square. Of course, I've been in it with other companies as well. As far as the dashboard with everything in it,
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, it's so you're able to see like all the leads coming in, all the appointments being set. This is
Hmm.
also for our team to organize things better and make sure like who we need to follow up on, who said they want to
Hmm.
call back the next day. Um, like just how you wanted to schedule an appointment with us and kind of learn more about this. We'd like to stay on top of our follow-ups and just be sure that like these people are actually interested. Let's see if how long we could talk to them for. Let's see like we don't want to be annoying, but we just want to
Hmm.
remind them because some people even forget their kids at school, right? So how
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
how are they gonna remember a meeting they booked from an ad online they scrolled past, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, we just want to be really on top of it and just follow up with them. So our system also has a lot of automation. So we try to contact them within the first 5 minutes. But let's say we aren't able to reach them that fast, then we have like
Hmm.
automated messages, just sending out text messages saying, "Hey, our team will get right into contact with you," or they could probably just book a appointment straight through their calendar, right? We have an option for
Hmm.
that as well. So
Hmm.
we just have a lot of these automations as a backup and also helping nurture the prospects. So let's say if they're price shopping and they're like, hey, what's your best prices? I want to get in contact with the owner. I want to talk, like, can I strike a deal with this guy, right? Then
Hmm.
we're also going to be making sure that, we try to handle as much of their objections and their questions as possible, but also not wasting your time with anyone who's just, shopping around for the best price. Because we do understand that, the price actually pays for the quality and, they get what they pay for,
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I was thinking of a dashboard, but the CRM, I'm familiar with it, but I've never actually been through it or
Uh-huh.
nobody's explaining it just like you and used it and said they were using it like you are now.
I see.
Yeah.
So I'm a little surprised because most agencies, especially the Google one that you work with, I think most of them use these CRM softwares, but we like to make sure that our clients are able to see it, right? Like even if you might not understand it as well, from like the technical standpoint, we still want to make sure you're involved in the process and you're able to see everyone that comes in, right? So if you have any questions, you're able to ask us as well. But basically, when you work with us, You'll also be given your own account. It's specific for your own, car detailing company, and
Right, right.
you'll be able to see everything, like all the ads, how they're performing, all the people that are coming in from the ads, and who we're contacting, who we're booking, all the costs and the metrics in there as well.
Well, you know what? I like to say that this is a fresh, uh, fresh idea. I know you've probably been doing it, but
Yeah,
no, look. I've spent a lot of money on advertising. I advertise every year, all the time.
yeah,
At least one or two. I'm spending some kind of money advertising,
yeah,
and this is the first time that somebody say, okay, this is a CRM, this is how it works, this is how it's set up, and explaining it and showing where, yeah, okay, you're able to look at it and see it too.
yeah.
So yeah, they're not doing that. I can tell you that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
they're
Roger,
not.
you're definitely like a seasoned expert, right? You've
Yeah,
done advertising for a while for your company. A lot
yeah.
of the people we work with too, they've never really touched so much on the subject of, advertising, especially since, local businesses, you can get pretty far with word of mouth, but it's just not
Hmm.
as like consistent as, getting paid advertising because you're able to control the amount of business you're bringing in, right?
Right.
So this is kind of just kind of bridging the gap of knowledge. So just being like really transparent and helping them stay informed so that it doesn't feel as big as a jump when they start advertising with us. All right, so moving on, kind of the client process, right? What it looks like if you were to become our client.
Hmm.
So this is inside the CRM software. This is the reporting feature for one of our
Hmm.
clients. I think this one was specifically a solar client because we work with solar and car detailers, right? But we're kind of transitioning more to car detailers just because, solar when you're advertising online, everyone's like assuming it's a scam or something. So, you know,
Hmm. You mean solar, like panels on the roof?
yeah, yeah, like panels.
Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah. So these are just some of the metrics, and this will kind of look familiar or similar to kind of how it will look like
Mm-hmm.
for you guys, right? And you can
Right.
see on the sidebar, there's a lot of other cool features such as, the payments, the marketing, the automations, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a little bit about the automations, but we just have them, like I said, just to schedule appointments, just to follow up on them, and then also if we need to nurture them long time, like, yeah, I was looking to get my car detailed or coded next year, but I just need to gather more information or something like that, right? Then we
Right.
have a nurture campaign and just keeps them informed and still keeps them into our kind of ecosystem so that we're able to recontact them later.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
Awesome.
and before you go in, since you said that, before you go any further,
Yeah.
so um, I'm also willing to include any situations where your people are talking to the customer and the customer, they maybe think they wanted ceramic coating, but they decide they wanted a detail.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly okay with that there too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So yeah, if they say something like, maybe ceramic coating is maybe too expensive for them at the moment, we can always
Yeah.
downsell on, detailing, and then they can always just meet up with you there.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. So next thing I wanted to talk about is Slack. Have you ever heard of this before?
No.
Okay, so Slack is basically our communication channel. So messages
Mhm.
are great and all, but if you want to talk to our entire team, or not entire team, but the ones that will be managing kind of your uh, business account and how the ads are running, optimized, and everything, and get stay up to date on all the appointments coming in, then we use
Mm.
Slack so that you're able to just communicate with us because we know at the end of the day, communication is really important, right? So if you have an issue and you want to express it to us, then we'll be happy to kind of work with you and make sure that everything's going uh, to your liking and everything's working, right?
Right.
Awesome. So the review campaign. So I kind of briefly mentioned it, but sounds like you're pretty good on most of these things. It's just basically when we do these review campaigns, it's just to get you more SEO, so you're not having to pay for like Google to promote your website or your company page on Google.
Okay.
Um,
Hmm.
and it also builds reputation because whenever people like search them up, they want to see the ones that have a lot of reviews, right? So
Yeah.
100 5-star reviews versus one 5-star review, it really makes the difference, right?
That's the most look in my business in detailing. I tell people because I do help a lot of people that come into the business that may have questions. I don't charge them anything because but I tell them all the time. The reviews is almost the number one thing that people tell me when they call the company.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I
shows
saw
you.
your reviews. I saw your reviews. You had good reviews.
Yeah,
That's yeah.
it just speaks on your reputation. They know that you'll give them a great service too.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. And then also increases your inbound leads. It's kind of a longer process. It's not as immediate as
Hmm.
Facebook, but over time you'll see that you guys are getting more calls coming in from Google and not because you're spending money on ads, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. And so the result, I kind of mentioned it already, but basically on our reputation, organic traffic, and sales.
Hmm.
How we do it, everything is done through our CRM software as well. So basically, we do this thing called a reactivation campaign, right? We just kind of, if you have like a list of like your customers, like name and phone number, then we just
Hmm.
put them into our automation system, and then we just recontact them, ask them how their experience was, and let's say like you have some sort of incentive, because with our clients, we found that if you offer something like maybe like $100 Amazon giveaway or something, and they can enter,
Hmm.
then they'll leave a review, right? Like, hey, my name's
Okay.
Roderick. You did this detailing job with us last year, et cetera, right? And we're trying to get more reviews. If you want to leave us a nice review of your experience with us, you'll be entered into a $100 Amazon giveaway or something like that, right?
Okay.
Usually,
Yeah.
yeah, it does. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but basically,
No, that's cool. I'm up with that.
sounds good.
I know how people, because I'm a consumer myself. I buy
Yeah.
online all the time. So yeah,
Yeah, you
I
definitely
get
understand.
yeah.
So basically, yeah, it just helps you guys get reviews faster as well. And then also, if they had any problems or maybe they want you to do it again, right? They're like, oh yeah, I remember Roderick. Yeah, he did my car like last year, and oh man, it's been a while, right? Like I need my car detailed again. Then, there we just help you guys get more resells and more repeat customers, right?
Hmm. Okay.
Awesome. All right,
Can you
Roderick.
can you can you take like I've always thought about running a campaigns. Well, I've actually did emails for ceramic coating to my customers that that use me already,
Yeah,
but nothing sophisticated where you know because and the thing is those customers I have they are they
yeah,
are all disposable income people.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can definitely work on you if you want to send out emails to your current customers. It's not a problem at all, right? Um, so basically, I just want to have the slide here for you. It's basically just outlining the risk and reward of working with us, right? Um,
Right.
so basically, we say minimal risk, right? Because as much as I would love to tell you that, there's no risk involved, but, we have to be real here. Every business transaction will have some sort of risk, right? And so,
Mm-hmm.
we put minimal risk because we try to minimize it as much as possible. But
Mm-hmm.
so we have a contract that protects you and your client's privacy, especially for the review campaign. Uh, you know, Trust is great and all, but having a contract that literally explicitly says we cannot just leak your client's information, we cannot resell it to anyone else, a third party, right? It
Yeah.
just gives you that extra layer of protection. So
Makes sense.
it's also constant updates and communication. Like I said, using our Slack channels, we really like to stay on top of everything, and we try to get back to you guys within 24 hours. That's our usual turnaround, but definitely before that, right? So we just want to make sure everything's running smoothly. All the expectations have been met, et
Mm-hmm.
cetera, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we don't work with any businesses in your surrounding area. So right now we don't have any clients in Texas, which is great because we have a client in Arizona, Florida, some other few states, right? And we're just looking to expand because we're able to
Right.
work with anyone in the U.S., right?
Okay.
So we don't want to work with anyone around your area just because it doesn't make sense for us, right? Because let's say we advertise for you, Roderick, and then we
Yeah.
advertise for someone like Bob, right
Hmm.
next to you, right, a mile away from you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the ads are gonna be like competing against each other to get the same
Yeah.
customers, and it just doesn't make sense for us to compete with ourselves, right?
Right.
So, and we also try to give you more control over the process, like I said, right? And then the overall benefit is also increased reputation, higher search traffic. This is mainly for the review campaign, but also kind of applies to ads as well. And minimal effort to get you extra leads because we're also calling up the leads and just booking the appointment for you. And it's a simple process, which is basically most of it is done for you. And the only
Hmm.
thing that we try to make sure is like after you work with us to make sure that the campaigns are all set up and ready, everything's to your liking. Then once we run it, we're scheduling the appointments. We're making sure that the only thing you have to do is just
Hmm.
show up to your shop and provide the service, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So we just want to make sure that you're doing what you do best, and we're able to do our job and help you guys scale.
That's
Um,
cool.
so kind of this is kind of where I introduce the pricing plan. But before I do that, do you have any questions for me, Roger?
Mm-mm. No, I'm good.
Awesome. All right, so let me kind of break it down into how our pricing plan works. We have a commission base, right, which is 10% of the jobs that we bring you, like I've said to you over text, I think. Um,
Yeah.
so
You did.
Yeah, so basically we have that 10% commission just to make sure that, like, as you make more money, we make money with you, right? It's just a
Hmm.
win-win situation.
Yeah.
And then for ad spend, that is the only advertising expense you'll be covering, because that ad spend money doesn't go to us, it goes to Facebook and Mark
You're right.
Zuckerberg, right?
Right.
Awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
so basically after if you were to work with us and sign on with us today, right, then we'll be
Hmm.
scheduling an onboarding call where you'll be
Okay.
able to, set up all the things with our team and our
Okay.
specialists who handle the ads. So you're going to be putting in your payments information to Facebook, and so it charges you directly there, and you'll be able to see like the statements weekly. And so it's not like you're just spending $500 of ad spend, directly, right, one time. No, it's
Yeah.
like over the month because we have a monthly budget, and
Right.
the more you put in, the better result you're going to get. But we like to just recommend that you start with a minimum of 500, right? And then as you
Okay.
see, like the first month is going great, like like you said, you were working with the Google ad company for like 3 months without a result. We'd
Hmm.
want you to know that within the first month of working with us, you should definitely be seeing those sales coming in, right? So then,
Okay.
if you're not happy with this first month, just cut us off right there. We don't have to speak again. But I want you to know that the first month is where you'll definitely see the results. It won't be over like 3 months, and that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay. But that's good to know.
yeah, yeah. So you'll see the statements coming from Facebook, weekly, and you'll see the ad spend going there. And so, other than the 10%, we also do like to take a one-time fee of one hundred
Hmm.
dollars, right? So,
Okay.
100 is not much, right? It's like the same cost as maybe like a few pairs of nice clothing, right? But
Yeah.
overall it's just the material attachment to you're just investing yourself, right? So
Yeah.
you're a
Yeah.
part of the process now. You're tied in, even if like, oh, let's say, oh man, I don't feel like doing this marketing thing anymore. um Maybe I'll just, I don't have to lose anything because I didn't pay them
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
leave, and I don't have to come up to these meetings. I can just tell them I need to reschedule, right? But
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
we definitely try to be flexible in how our clients do, like maybe they like a family emergency, maybe an appointment booked that day. We can always just reschedule, right? We're definitely understanding, but
Yeah.
we want to make sure that you're involved in the process as much as we are. So
Hmm.
all we ask is a $100 upfront, right? Just one time. So let's
Okay.
say you're to work with us the next 5 months. You're not going to pay us an extra 500, right? It's just a one time to make sure that, you're invested into what we're building with you here, and then that, we're helping your business scale because the real money where we make it is with the commission. So we want to make
Hmm.
sure that you're involved with us, and then once we give you these great results, you give us a positive feedback, and then the commission is where we make our money as well. So, how does that sound, Roger? Do you have any questions for me? Is this not the right time for you,
Oh
etc.?
no, no, I'm ready to go, man. I just like yeah, I need some business in the shop, so
Yeah.
so you don't have to worry about the appointments not getting taken care of, because right now it's like done got a lot cooler than it was in Texas.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah,
Texas is hot, but
man.
yeah, I mean that's great for us to hear because we're it's a lot better and easier for us to book appointments and speak to these clients when we know that they're being taken care of, right? Because at the end of the day, if they say no, they're not interested, then it's their loss, right? Because
Yes,
yeah,
it
you
is.
offer such a great service. Um,
Yeah.
all right, so sounds good, Roderick. Let me tell you the next steps, right? So we're just gonna be sending over the contract to you. I can send that over to you later today. I'll
Hmm.
also be sending the invoice to you for the 100, as well
Okay.
as scheduling the onboarding call so that you're able to get everything set up, right? And so let me just set the expectation for like the time frame of all of the processes. So
Uh-huh.
the onboarding call, when that happens, we'll try to get everything set up. But typically there's some technical issues, or Facebook might be acting up again and banning ad accounts, so we'll try to work with you and handle all those problems. But
Okay.
typically we'll try to get you onboarded within the first week, and then after that week we'll start the running ads. So we usually like to create everything with our team, like all the copies, the creatives, within that first week of onboarding, right? So that
Uh,
we're ready to go, right? The next week we're ready to pull the trigger, right?
yeah.
So after the onboarding call, then we'll have a 24 to 48-hour testing phase where we're just making sure everything's dialed in, the ads are working well. And then after that, we're going to start putting the money in the ads that actually work in your area. And then that's
Hmm.
when you'll start seeing the results, right? So you should see the appointments coming in, after week 2, week 3, week 4, and then coming in consistently after that. And then we'll also be doing a few check-in calls with you just to make sure everything's top notch. You like the service, you like the appointments that are coming in, and you're making money, right?
Okay.
All right, sounds good, Roderick. So, for the contract and the invoice, should I send it over to the email that we used for this meeting?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay,
It,
sounds good.
yeah, that's was that the
No, this is
yes, that's the one. Yeah.
all right, sounds good. So I'll send both of these over to you later today, and then you can just get it done for me. Probably, when do you think you could get it done? Because either later today or maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, if you send it, I'll go through it. I'll go through it because I'm just sitting here. I'll be in here. I'm in my office at home. So
I see. Okay.
yeah. So just if you send it, I'll look it over tonight and get it taken care of so we can go and get up and running.
All right, sounds good, Roderick. I'll send that to you as soon as possible because I know it's kind of late for you right now. So let's find a time. Could you check your calendar and let me know what sounds like the best time you're, sitting at home on your computer and ready for the onboarding?
So let's see. So I mean, I could say tomorrow's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I can do maybe 6 o'clock tomorrow.
6 o'clock. Let me check. Roderick. 6 o'clock. And right now it's 8:30 for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So tomorrow 6 o'clock p.m.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, tomorrow afternoon. We're kind of packed. Do you have a time on Saturday actually?
Uh, I do Saturday, but I'm not sure when I'm gonna get finished. So what? So 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock Saturday.
All right, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock Saturday. Okay, let's see. Let me do 5 p.m. Or do you want to do 5:30 just so you have enough time?
Uh, five should be fine. Five should be fine.
5? Okay.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah.
sounds good. So, let me just schedule that in real quick for you while we're on this call. Copy email. Awesome. Okay. So, would you also like me to start texting you from there instead of this number?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's fine too. Yeah.
All right, sounds good, Roger. Let me see. Onboarding meeting. Boarding meeting. Okay. So right now, I'm scheduling it in for 5 p.m. on Saturday.
5 p.m. on Saturday. Yeah, I'm putting it.
Okay.
I'm putting it on my calendar.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sending you the email. Could you check your? Actually, I don't know. I think it should be sent to your primary inbox now, since you've already had a meeting with us. But just let me know. Check your email, and then once you click accept, it should pop up on your calendar. Just makes things easier. Okay, Roderick. I just sent it over, so just let me know if you received it.
Okay. I just replied yes.
Okay. Sounds good. So it sounds like everything is set up for the onboarding call. Let me see. Checking. Okay. Sounds good, Roderick. We're good to go. I'm just gonna send you over the invoice and the contract later today, so you're able to sign it. Um,
Hmm.
and then we'll get things moving on Saturday and have everything done probably by the week after next. So we're able to start running ads then for you. All right.
Okay. Okay. And so, yeah. Okay, then I'll take a look and we can get going on that.
All right. Sounds good, Roderick. Do you have any other last questions for me or any concerns?
No, not
All
no.
right. Awesome, Roderick. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. All right.
All right. You too.
All right. Take care, man. Okay. We close that guy. Let's go. My butt has been hurting, but hey, 51 minutes. Woo! Sending over that invoice. Usually I want to do invoices on the call. Hey, what is going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in. It's my laptop here that I took the meeting on. Happy I got that closed. I'm sending over the invoice and the contract right now, and hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know anything I should improve on in the comment section below. It's definitely a learning process, even though I've been doing this for quite some time. I definitely want you guys to take care and see you in the next one.